What's up, guys? Crazy episode of Hunter today. Pretty much all that happened in this episode was that UP pretty much checked out. We started to see it, and like halfway through the episode, his nose started bleeding, and then Poof found him later on. Now, at first, I thought people were probably gonna assume that maybe it was Welfin, but then at the end of the episode, we see that Poof, his nose starts to bleed just like UP. I don't know if you caught it, but UP's nose started to bleed before him and Welfin even interacted. Before the cutscene, his nose started to bleed. So was it Welfin that took him out, or what? Like, what is it? Because at the end, we can see that Poof pretty much has a nosebleed just like UP did. So why is it that UP and Poof both had nosebleeds, but UP ended up dying? Now, it could have been that Welfin took him out, but if that was the case, why in fact is Poof's nose bleeding? So leave your thoughts and theories down below on why you guys think that they're both noses bleeding, but for some reason UP got taken out. Now, maybe Welfin took him out. Maybe Welfin asked him the questions, and that's what killed him. But right now, Poof went to the king and told him that he's in danger, and so, but the king called off the bet. He said we're off, and we can see the chess piece board was on the floor. So right now, his memories are starting to come back, and just like Poof said, anything from little words, any kind of words, all that stuff is gonna trigger something in his memory. So right now, he pretty much found that piece, that board game piece on the floor, and now he's remembering that he was playing against somebody and he never beat them. It was always a loss. So I wonder, how is he gonna essentially find out about Komugi? How is he gonna find out? Leave your thoughts down below. How do you think he's gonna end up finding out about Komugi? Is something gonna happen? Is somebody gonna say something? Is he gonna find more pieces, more board game pieces on the floor? How is it that he's gonna find out about Komugi? And what is going on with Gon right now and Killua? So leave your thoughts and theories down below about that stuff. But that was pretty much it for the episode. Besides the fact that Palm said that, you know, they were gonna die, and she can pretty much see the future or whatever, and it's gonna be soon, and they're all gonna die. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that they're gonna die? And how come UP, his nose started bleeding, and then later on we found him dead, and at the end of the episode we can see that Poof's nose started to bleed. Is there some kind of something? Is there something going on? Is there some kind of virus? What is going on? So leave your thoughts down below on what you guys think it was. Now, me, I would assume that there's something going on between Chimera Ants, but it's not going on with Hikago. It's not happening with Hikago or Welfin. Why is that? So that's another theory you guys can probably drop down in the box below. And I think the next episode we're gonna elaborate more on why is it that this is happening. Why is Poof's nose started to bleed, and what is the king going to do now? Is Poof gonna tell the king the truth about Komugi? What is gonna happen? Is he gonna just leave or go on a rant, or is he gonna just like trying to dip out on the king, which is probably not gonna happen? So I'm pretty sure they're gonna reveal all that stuff in the next episode, and we're all gonna find out why is this happening to them. And also in this episode we found out that Hikago and Welfin, they were both friends in their past lives. Now, before Welfin went and tried to attack UP, he asked him, do you know your name? Did you know yourself, your past self? And UP said no, of course not. Now, maybe Welfin thought he was lying, or for some reason Welfin tried to attack him and said, yo, I'm gonna ask you one more time. So for some reason Hikago can remember Welfin's name, but he couldn't remember his own name. So they're probably close, like brothers or something. But I'm wondering, why is he remembering this now? Why is this triggering now? Why all of a sudden he remembers the fact that he knew Welfin and they were boys? How come he never mentioned this before when they had their fight? I don't think he mentioned that during the fight in the basement or whatever. He didn't mention that. but now he's just mentioning maybe after a certain time their memories come back from when they're their past selves, or maybe something like what's happened to King triggers your past memories, because he wasn't able to remember his past self unless he was lying. He was able to remember, as far as we know, Poof doesn't know, and never Pichu doesn't know. So maybe certain events triggers and lets them know about their past selves. So leave your thoughts on that down below as well. How come now all of a sudden Caldwell remembers all this, and after he starts to say it, that's when Welvin starts to think back and he starts to remember it. And how come UP, Poof, the word guards, how come they don't remember their past selves? So leave that down below. Leave all your questions down below and all your thoughts on this episode. I'm Edmund.